specifically when you're doing a webinar. And one of the things I like to call it is called a webinar. Whenever you are doing anything virtual, you record it. Why? Because you can use that information later. So let's talk a little bit about virtual speaking. Let's talk about virtual speaking and training, because this is that new area that's just jumping off. It's going great. We got amazing things happening with this, right? So you want to make sure that you are doing what's necessary with this. Now, with this virtual training, as you know, there's two main areas. There's your webinar, which is what we're on right now, and then there's your virtual meetings, all right? And I've worked obviously in each one of these areas. As you know, your webinar, it deals with your larger groups, few speakers, all right? So usually it's you or the panelists or a couple other people are the ones who are speaking. I always say utilize that chat window. As you can tell, I'm always asking people questions in the chat. Utilize that chat window specifically when you're doing a webinar. And one of the things I like to call it is called a webinar. What's a webinar? It means every 9 minutes, you're asking your attendees something to put in the chat. This way, they're not just sitting there listening to you as some voice that's going on, because who knows what they're doing. Some of you guys might be walking around your apartment or walking around your house. You got it turned up. You're just doing whatever. Some might just have it in headphones. Some of you might be driving. I don't know. But every 9 minutes, I say something to say, hey, in the chat, does this agree with you or not? Hey, what else do you think needs to happen here? You tell me. This keeps people engaged. That's how you become better at this. Then, of course, your virtual meetings. All of us have been doing this, virtual meetings even. Also, make sure that they're chatting in there as well. Put things in the chat also. You have smaller groups, few to many speakers. Also, use that chat window again. That chat window is key. Use it like a champ, right? That's what needs to happen. One of the things I also do is I set up my own events. This is the great thing about this virtual thing. You set up your own event. You get Zoom, pay a little bit extra to get the better package for Zoom. You can set up a webinar. You can email it out to people or just put it through social media. Hey, I'm having this event. Go to Eventbrite, eventbrite.com, put it into Eventbrite. You can have people charge, you can charge money for people to attend if you want. They can, hey, come attend. It's $20 a person, $50 a person, whatever it might be. They pay for it. You get paid for it. You just show up and do what you got to do. I did tons of these events specifically during that lockdown time. Many of you may have even attended some of them. That's the great thing about that webinar in that virtual meeting, that virtual type of space. All right. Keep that in mind moving forward. And the best thing is, I'm always telling everybody, record everything. Whatever you are doing, anything virtual, you record it. Why? Because you can use that information later. You can take it back, cut it into smaller bits, use it on social media for marketing. You can use it you can use all that information, get it transcribed. That's the great thing about Zoom. They transcribe everything into Word. Simply take that, edit it up. Now you got a book. I'm telling you right now, my book that I have, Stand Tall Leadership, I got to say 80% of it was me speaking, getting it transcribed. I'm a speaker. I'm not a writer. And actually, many people don't know this. I have dyslexia. This nice thick book, 80% of it was transcribed. Record everything.